viewers.
What up?
What's up?
What we doing? What we doing? What we doing?
I want to talk about these Karens.
Oh,
You didn't waste no time. You didn't waste no time.
Karen, we're gonna talk
It
about
feels like you need to get something off your chest. That's what I'm feeling.
what do they call them? Karen and Ken. I like Becky and Bill.
Now, how did we get on Karen? I thought it was what was it? It wasn't Becky. It was something else.
It was always Karen.
Oh, really?
As far as I know, it was always Karen. I was like, why would it be Karen?
I don't know.
I like Becky and Bill.
Well,
Fool and fool.
I think it goes back to the video we did about Jada and Will. Mind your business.
Really. Girl, they are doing the most.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Thankfully, I have not had a run-in with Karen as of yet.
For Karen, you didn't have a run.
But the crazy thing is, after seeing so many videos and things on social media, okay, I like this top bun. I'm just noticing this. This is cute. Watching so many videos with it, and it's probably just the way I'm made up and the way my brain works, have gone over scenarios in my mind how I would handle these situations if approached by Karen. I mean, it is crazy, but you see so many of these videos and so many of these instances where people are minding their business, and then here come Karen, and you see their reaction, and then some people, everybody responds differently. So to me, I think, well, damn, I wonder what I would have done. I wonder what I have done in that situation. So I'm ready, Karen, but that's sad that we have to think about how to tell somebody, look, mind your business, I'm just walking down the street.
It's sad.
So, what are your favorite Karen videos so far?
Oh.
I got two faves. What's your favorite one?
So my favorite that I just recently saw was this guy was walking down the street. This was a residential neighborhood, as you can see. And he was walking down the street, of course, black guy. And this was an older Karen, okay? So she was like following him. You know how they do that? Like,
yes! Oh my
You're
God.
following him, ma'am. Why are you following him?
Hello?
And she was really like, I couldn't believe how calm he was. Like he said some things to her, but the lady who was filming it was walking behind her with her dog. I guess she was walking with a dog. I can't really remember. But she must have said, uh-oh, there go Karen now. The voice, you would think, I know this is stereotypical, but it sounded like it was a white lady recording it. She never showed her face. But I think at the end of the video, you'll know that it's a white lady. So she's recording the video and she's watching this lady harass him, like where are you going? And get out of here, like you don't live here and that type of thing. And she's like, oh my God, just let him walk.
Wow.
And she still was filming her and she still was harassing the guy at the time. And so as she gets closer, the guy turns around and he says something to her. And so she was like, oh my God, just leave people alone. And so she kind of turned around as if to say, come here. Like she wanted the lady to come to her. She said, no, I don't want to come here. And I guess the lady realized she was recording. She instantly stopped and turned and walked away. But it's almost like she wanted to get the lady, come here. Like, let me talk to you. And the lady was like, no, I don't want to talk to that. I thought it was so funny because she thought she had an ally in the other white lady who was filming the foolishness. And that lady was like, I don't want to come here. Mm-hmm. And she was like shook, kind of like frozen, because it's like she kind of expected that she was going to come and find out what was going on. But the lady was like, I'm not checking for you. You're being foolish, and you're on. Yeah, you're all over the World Wide Web now. Like you're probably about to lose your job.
Oh my God.
These people are slicing jobs.
I know, right?
Okay. I have seen so many Karens, and it's all the same concept. It's like Karen is minding other people's business because she don't have none, and she's full of hatred. She's full of anger. She's full of just all types of emotions.
Privilege.
Exactly. There you go, Nilo. Privilege. And it's really sad, but I've seen it's the same scenario where they're minding other people's business. They're getting all in your space, which I have zero tolerance for.
Okay.
Zero.
Getting too close in that person's personal space and telling and asking them questions like, why are you here? You don't belong here. Turn your music down. We don't serve you in this store. What the other, Karen? Why are you calling people for building in their own backyard? Really, Karen?
Look, where do you live? I know everyone who lives back here, and you don't live back here.
Oh yeah.
Ma'am, what? Like I know everyone, and you don't live here. You don't know everybody in the world, lady. Like I could have just moved in yesterday. But the point is that is this your job? Are they paying you to mind my business? Who's paying you? Like these videos have really taken over the internet.
Taking over. I'm loving them. What's your favorite one? You don't have a favorite, Dara?
I gotta say, my favorite one was this Caucasian lady demanding for some reason that the Hispanic, now this wasn't a Hispanic, but we all hate the Hispanics. We're all the same. This woman was in the store trying to buy something, and the Caucasian woman was telling her, we don't serve you here. We don't serve you. And she didn't even own the store. Did you see that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was out here in Arizona.
Yes, I sent you the video. She didn't even own the store. Get out of this store. We don't serve you here. And this lady, when I say she rode up on the wrong woman. Don't mess with them Latinos. Okay?
Oh,
she
wow.
rode up on the wrong woman. That lady smacked the shiznickel out of her. Okay? That was my favorite one. Did you see how she reacted?
Baby, oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, did you see the other one I sent y'all where it was the black woman and there was the white woman and the black woman in the same scenario, a convenience store with the black woman. She walked past her and she said she heard her call her.
That was my favorite one. Yours was my second favorite, but that was my favorite.
Tell a story. Tell a story.
She gave her the business. She passed her and something. She said something in the store. She said, "What did you say?" And I can't even remember some of the stuff the white woman was saying because the other girl was all on. She said, "Yeah, what did you say? Because you got the right one today. You got the right one." Say it again. Say it one more time. Say it again. And the black woman went up on her because I think she was checking out. I think she was getting ready to check out, this white woman. And she said, "Say nigga again. Say it one more. Say it because you got the right one today." She said it again. And when I tell you, she tore her ass up. I was loving it. I just kept saying, replay, replay,
Okay.
replay. Did you all see the one in the airplane?
No.
Where they were sitting in the airplane. That was a really good one too. But the girl had called the steward a nigger, the young white girl, and the black. She was sitting next to a black woman, and she said, "I can't believe you're gonna sit here. Are you out of your? You gotta be out of your goddamn. You know how they do. You gotta be out of your goddamn motherfucking mind." And he was sitting right next to a black woman. It was so. I gotta send y'all that one.
Send me that. Wow.
It was funny too. I watched that one on replay like a gazillion times. That was one of the early ones. I love when they get served and when they get smacked the hell out. I love that.
Well, I want to look in this camera and tell the Karens of the world a little message. Okay, get your pen and paper for this one, Karen. Because see, here's a little lesson what they don't realize. in this physical realm, you are a gender and a color and what have you. But in the spirit realm, which is the realm that really exists, okay, you're not a color, you're not a gender. So when you leave this earthly realm in this form and you reincarnate to another form, because most of us don't realize that we never die, we're eternal beings. So your energy. So energy doesn't die. It just what?
Yeah, it just transfers.
Exactly. So when that energy, when you as an energetic being, you transfer into another form, I hope and pray you don't come back as a black man or woman and have to do that karma thing, because that's going to be bad for you.
Bad. Way bad. And that's just probably what might happen. And that'll be good. That girl said, you got the right one today. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got the right one.
Yeah.
Well, I want them to I like what's happening now. I like that they're getting their karma instantly. Because when they come back in the next life, they're not going to remember that they was a Karen. So I mean, now that they're getting that instantaneous karma, that's what I like.
Yeah.
Because you need to mind your business. Yeah. I'm walking, I'm on the phone, I'm not even checking for you. First of all, I don't even see you. So what is the problem?
Yeah.
What is the problem?
I tell you what the problem is.
Yes.
Yeah. White privilege. And also your heart is not right. Let's just be real. Your heart ain't right. There's no love in that heart. To treat people that way, you cannot be loving.
Especially when it's proof, since we can even go back and everybody references this to the situation with Emmett Till. That was a Karen situation. You're calling and you're lying, okay? Yeah. And using these code words, threatened, I feel like I'm in danger, all of that. We know that's code words, okay? Yeah. So that is it. When death can be the result of you calling someone, that's not anything to be taken lightly.
No, exactly. But that comes from a bloodline. They've been doing that. That comes from a certain bloodline, and I don't know if maybe back in the day who was that? Master's wife? Like, who was that? Because it's the same entity. It's the same personality, and they all act the same way. They kind of look the same way, and they're doing the same thing. But what I don't understand is, why do you think there's not going to be any type of retaliation or result for you rolling up on somebody like that? So when you get spit on, because there's a new one on the airline where the man spits in her face and then slap her ass. Okay.
Wow.
Well,
because guess what? Karen got balls, huh?
I know. Right?
Historically, they don't have any repercussions for that. Somebody comes to their rescue and makes things, the way that they want to see pain inflicted. They want to see that they have the higher up. I know y'all have seen The Color Purple. Did y'all see that meme about that lady who?
Oh yes.
Was the first Karen?
Oh yes.
Yes. You know that what is that lady name? What was her name in the movie? I don't know. Somebody gonna get mad at me for not knowing. Don't be mad.
And she slapped her in the movie, in the store. She slapped her.
Oh, I remember that part of the movie. I remember that part.
I'm talking about the lady who called the cops on Oprah Winfrey's character. And then the cops came and hit her and took her to jail and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That white lady. I can't remember her name. But anyway.
Yeah.
Because this lady wanted to go home with her family, I think it was. Like she wanted to go and be with her family for the holiday, and she was all mad and crying because she needed her to do something for her.
Yes.
I remember that.
Ma'am.
Yes, because that's the bottom line. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Karen is hateful. She has hatred. She's selfish. She is minding other people's business. She's just no love in her heart. She's broken.
And
Karen is broken.
Evidently she clueless. If she because you have to know that
In this day and age, she clueless. Back
She
then,
has
that
to
was the regular, that was the norm. Now you're clueless if you don't think you're gonna get dealt with.
Exactly, because I would think, you know, and I'm not even a white woman, but I would think if I roll up on somebody in somebody's face like that, chances are it's not gonna go down the way I expected.
Exactly.
I mean, you gotta know that something bad could actually. That's why when that girl said, "Oh yeah, come on, you got the right, you got the."
She said, "Call me again." She said, "Call me again." Call me. Say it again.
No, they don't think that anything is going to happen because they feel like they're superior and that we have this meekness about them and we're scared of them and we're below them. That they have that ingrained. And let me just shout out all my Black sisters that's named here, including one of our dearest friends, our whole life.
Yes.
It's sad to have that association, but I mean.
That's what twins.
Unfortunately, that's the name that they picked. I don't even know where they get these names from, but I know a lot of Black women named Karen.
Yes.
But of course, y'all know we're not talking about y'all.
I don't know any white women named Karen at all. And remember twin Kenneth and Kevin? Kenneth was like, why are they using Ken and Karen? His sister's name is Karen, twin, and his name is Kenneth. So he's like, I wish y'all would use another name. That's where I get Bill and Becky from, because you already know who that is.
I think we should have stuck with Becky. I don't understand
exactly.
What the Karen.
Like let's just stick to the plan.
Listen,
but
somebody didn't get the email. It went off script, so now we got Karen and Ken. But the point is, mind your business, please. Mind your business.
No, don't. In this case, don't mind your business, because I live for those laughs. I live for that. I live for that Django shit. I love that, because to me it's overdue. It's overdue, and he didn't hesitate. He spit in her face. I was really waiting on that, because that's really what you deserve. And she got a slap. And he didn't give a damn. He didn't give a damn. And when people are inconsiderate and unkind and mean, because everybody's already on edge. So it don't really take but a little bit. And I got a Karen that lives upstairs from me. And I spoke to her yesterday because there was a suitcase downstairs on the first floor. I guess it fell off of a truck, and there was a cord sticking out of it. And I just happened to be downstairs, and she called down to me. She said, "You don't think that's strange?" And I said, I didn't even notice it. And then I looked, and I said, honestly, I don't think anything is strange anymore in 2020. She said, well, it could be a bomb or something. I think I better call the police. I'm so tired of calling police for this and that. And I said, well, you want me to check for you? You know, I make you feel better, because she was really extremely scared. She was paranoid. She's the one who called the police the other night talking about there was fireworks in the building, because they called around to try to find out what was going on with that. So I'm like, okay, this is this woman in this building calling the police for every little thing, because I could feel her fear.
She must be like a team captain, Karen, because
right.
Who has that much time on their clock?
Listen,
to be calling the cops all day, the cops that ain't coming. Like, who has all day to be fooling around with that? I mean, I literally listened to a recording where this guy called to make a report, and this video must have been about 20 minutes long. And this was an attorney. He halfway through basically said, I am an attorney. He was calling to file a complaint, and the man had so many questions of deterring the man, and he was like, okay, well, who takes the phone calls of the complaints? Like, if you don't take the call, send me to the person that's taking a call. So, in other words, you have a lot to deal with. Who got time?
Evidently, we on lockdown, pandemic. She's probably sitting at home all day, walking around. You see them, they walking around, they sitting at home all day. They are learning from their example, Trump. And everybody feels like they can say whatever they want to say these days. It's not just them. It's everyone is in that mood. That's why I'm just like, this is This is a trigger. This is like a bomb. I'm not saying anything to anybody, period. I don't even want to look in anybody's eyes, because people are literally going crazy around here. Nobody has time for that. And thank God I'm not experiencing that. But I think that I think this should happen because people need to be put in their place. Just like with the marches, retaliation has to come sooner or later. Karma has to come. People, you have to feel what you're giving out in order for you to change.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
That people can absolutely say what they want to say, but you got to know for every action there's an opposite or equal reaction.
That is the scary part to me. People really feel like they can do whatever they want to do. I mean, I can see when we are in our 20s and 30s and we weren't awake and conscious of the spirit world and what's really going on behind the scenes. But now that we're older, a lot of these Karens are grown, okay? You should have some type of spiritual connection and understanding that what you sow, you will reap.
That's what a rational mind, or how a rational mind thinks, that over time and as you grow, you get wisdom and you treat things differently, all this kind of stuff. But when you're young, it's just like a trigger and everything is a problem. And so you grow out of that. That's kind of how, a rational person thinks. But somebody who is ingrained in their mind to have that way of thinking, they could be, like you said, adults. It doesn't matter what your age, your physical age is, your mental age. You're not. It doesn't matter.
Right. Well, see, we got COVID-19 going on around here. People dropping like flies, but yet the Karens are growing. The compassion, the love. I just don't understand where the heart is going. What's happening?
What's happening is everything this is generations and generations of things coming to a head at this point. It has to be a crash and burn so things can change. So this was destined in this day and time to come about. It was destined we were going to have this president. It's in his astrological chart. So, because just like with Will and Jada, if it doesn't come to a head, how can there be change?
That's true.
Things get worse before they get better. So if we never talked about it and never got to this point, there would never be any type of change at all. So it had to happen. The worst case to me was the man and the woman, the older man and woman who were toting around the guns, pointing the guns during the protest.
Yes.
That couple also, a school, I don't know if it was some Indian kids or some private school, they were doing some beehives or some honey, something like that for a school project. They destroyed all of the kids' projects because I think their house is right next to the school some kind of way. The kids are crying, they're devastated. They don't give a damn, they're destroyed. They have a record of this. So in a synagogue or something like that, or just wreaking hell and havoc. It's like a husband and wife team, right?
I saw that, and they got charged too.
That's the thing. This should definitely be a serious. If you're gonna bring a protester to jail, every damn Karen needs to go to jail for harassment. That's like a form of harassment. Like feels threatened. You should definitely be going to jail for that. Definitely.
Yeah. They definitely got charged for that. It's you're right. The stuff has to come out and be healed. But it's just sad to see that a lot of people are full of hatred. It's just really sad.
Well, we all know that kind of behavior has been going on. It's just more magnified now because of how far we've come in the technological world. I can't even talk. So it's just more pronounced now.
Yeah.
But it's also getting dealt with sooner now, like on the spot.
Yes.
And I know that they have seen these videos circulating around the internet. So where is the pause when you think about, this person is just minding their business, walking their dog. Should I say, pick your dog poop up, or should I not? Like, none of these scenarios come to your mind. Like, let me just mind my business. If you don't pick it up, I'll go pick it up. Like, what? Come on.
And the poor police officers, I know they got to be tired of all these Karens. Senseless calls for no reason.
No, they need to be bothered. They should be bothered.
I mean the good cops. I don't really care about the bad police brutality cops. I mean the good cops, where they really feel like there's better things to do.
Yeah, run up in a Karen house and kill her and shoot her.
Exactly.
Do something like that.
No,
exactly.
I don't
Y'all
promote.
breaking up.
I don't promote violence, but I get the point.
I am definitely an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth type, all day long.
Yeah, it's sad though. It's really sad.
Very sad, but I'm here for it. I really am, because I think it's a beautiful thing, because to me it's easier, it's better to know what somebody's thinking and what's on their mind than to feel that uneasy energy around people. There's no more of that anymore. People are letting you know where they stand so you can know. I can tell you where I stand. Even with companies, I may want to buy from you. Okay, you're not supporting, I'm not buying from you. So now it gives us more of a choice who you want to work for, who you want to deal with, and who you want to be around. So I don't, but the thing about them getting fired to me is not enough punishment. Like you can go get a job somewhere else. That's not punishment. You know, they think they're firing people, or such and such was fired and such was that. No, these cops, all of them need to be arrested. All these Karens need to be arrested, because if that Karen, if she was a black female, she would be locked up and she would be in jail right now. Period, point blank, without even a question.
Right. I agree. I feel like we've come to a point now where it's really serious. People don't realize that we're actually living in we're in ascension right now, and with all of this foolishness going around, we need to really hone in on the big picture, and we need to be understanding that we are having an experience where our spirit man is far more important than our physical man right now. We have to be connected. We have to know what's going on, or you will get left behind. And personally, I don't want to be left in the third dimension. That's a scary thing. I don't want to be on that earth in 3D land. You know, we are sitting in the middle of the book of Revelations, and we are ascending right now. That's why everybody's losing their minds and going crazy and snapping if you tell them one thing, because their mind is not, their physical is not lining up with their mental. Did I say that right? The spiritual is not lining up with the mental body. Mm-hmm. So they're not able to handle all of this light that's coming onto the planet right now. And that's why I said the spirit being is far more important right now than the stuff we see out here. We need to go within and nurture the spirit man.
But it tells you there's going to be a division. There's going to be a division in the land. There's going to be a clear line drawn between, good and evil. So the heaven and hell is being portrayed right here on earth. And there's gonna be there's already a division, but there's just a clear line between your 3D and your 5D, and you won't live in it. Your energy won't attract a situation like that unless it's a situation where you're gonna be handling it and putting that person in their place, because people, that's how you learn. Because I'm sure all of these Karen experiences, they're not gonna go and you don't see them on a video twice. One time. That's it. One time and one time only.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, it's definitely a whole slew of them. So they everywhere. I haven't physically seen anything happen or anything happen to me, but when I see these videos, I'm always thinking, where do these people live? Like, that these people just coming up to them and just getting all in their business, like, you don't belong here. Like, where do these people live? Like,
right.
I would love to know what cities this is taking place in. Now, if it's happened here, I mean, it could be. I mean, it's a whole bunch of stuff going down in our neighborhood app. I don't know if y'all have a next door app for y'all neighborhood.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of racial conversations going on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The South is notorious for racial issues. Especially, and I had experienced a lot of experiences when I lived there. It wasn't really violent like that, but it was, where people telling you, when I'm walking the dogs, or even when I'm doing business, I've had experiences with situations like that, and you just handle it. But a lot of it goes on in the South, probably out here on the West Coast too. I mean, I'm sure it's everywhere.
Yeah.
But I
Have y'all
definitely,
seen the Have y'all seen the Karen couple that was trying to paint over the Black Lives Matter words that was
oh
written in DC?
yeah. Yeah, I saw that. And that's just how stupid, because once you paint over Black Lives Matter, it's going to say Black Lives Matter in black. She didn't even think about that. I'm like, what is she doing? And they out there arguing. But you know what? Sometimes a lot of the arguments I've noticed are between them. They're arguing with each
Yeah.
other. I saw a video where the white woman was calling the other white woman a nigger. I was just like,
Listen, even white people are tired of white people.
Yeah.
They tired of Karen's their damn self.
Exactly.
Because it's like enough already.
and I know, right?
Do either one of y'all know what happened to that couple?
No, I don't know.
I would love to know what happened.
No, I don't know what happened to that couple, but
I know that woman that was actually doing the painting, she was spitting out so much just hatred.
He was.
And it's just awful.
And her man was co-signing on it too. Walking right behind her silly ass, co-signing.
Heard him, he was videoing some of All Lives Matter. And I heard the ladies on the sidewalk say, no, all lives don't matter until Black lives matter. And they weren't even Black. So shout out to the white brothers and sisters that's actually for equal rights.
Exactly.
Listen, I saw I can't remember what city this was in, but I saw the neighborhood basically was police in the neighborhood. They were looking for these kids that were missing, and they were saying they were in this house. So they ended up protesting, and the whole neighborhood was there, and they had white allies with them. And I saw the way the guys were like, the white people were in the front of the line in links like this. And they were like, yeah, this is what we do. We put the white people in the front and watch, they're not going to do anything to us. And I was just like, I had never seen that before. I was like, and it wasn't a lot of them, but it had to be at least 10 or 12 of them. And they were like and they didn't say a word. They were just in the front of everybody else. And I was like, wow.
Yeah. Well,
have y'all seen that?
I have seen a lot of that.
But I don't know the details of it, but I did see the picture of it.
I've seen a lot of that. Well, Spirit is putting forth a tribe of, it doesn't matter what color you are, it's the energy, that the collective energy, who you're in alignment with. Your soul tribes can be whatever color. And it's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I love it. When we were switching to, before we came on the video, I said, Spirit, instead of the collective, I said, do you have a message for the Karens?
That's what I did too. I did the same exact
Did
thing.
you really?
I did, yeah.
And I pulled the star card in reverse.
Ooh.
Isn't that something? Because the star upright means inspiration and positivity. So in reverse, it's lack of positivity and inspiration and creativity. Isn't that something? Yeah,
that is.
Oh, wow.
I didn't do a tarot this time. I did one from my Buddha wisdom deck, and I was like, whoa, this really was like, it's the color yellow. Wait, see what it says. It's Ratna Dakini, the yellow Buddha family of the South. Because to me, the South has more racism than anywhere else. Place pride by knowing that separateness is an illusion. Can you believe it?
Oh, say that again.
Place pride by knowing that separateness is an illusion.
Wow. Isn't that profound?
Exactly, because I said I shouldn't do tarot. Let me choose another deck, and I just intuitively chose it and pulled it out, and then I was like, whoa. But I did the same thing like you. I said, what's going to be appropriate for the video for Karen, the energy for Karen?
Wow.
Yeah.
So in other words, did you pull, Nalo?
I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't pull?
I didn't pull for Karen.
Okay, well, who did you pull? Whoever you.
So in other words, Spirit is saying to you, Karen, that you're lacking positivity and inspiration. So you're not adding anything to the universe on this plane. And then Spirit is also telling you that separation is an illusion. We are one. We are one. Color does not exist in the spirit realm.
Exactly. You did pull a card though. Didn't you? You did pull a card though, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't pull nothing for Karen. Because I mean,
Well,
I
that's
didn't know
okay.
that's what we was.
But you pulled one, right? So just what did you pull?
What is for the collective?
Yeah.
Okay, so I pulled, I pulled the Two of Wands.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. Choices.
Well, the Two of Wands is about advance and explore prospects. And so I was just asking for a message for the collective in this season.
Yeah.
A new world is calling your name and you are confidently stepping forward, ready to see what's next. There is an enticing path laid before you, and you have conceptualized a plan to take action and progress towards your bigger ambitions. However, you're faced with leaving your comfort zone to venture off into unfamiliar territory. The big picture is clear, and you know what you are capable of. Bold and fearless, as you step into your own personal power, you enable others to do the same. Making the decision to leave the comfort of your home is not always easy, but can be necessary for your personal growth. Take the risk and have a backup plan. You will learn so much about yourself and discover the world in so many ways. Not all those who wander are lost. So I kind of got that as the message of we're even going further into this pandemic. They haven't made the announcement yet, but we're almost certain that we're about to be on lockdown again. They doing it little by little, like they backing up things now. Like before, when bars were open here, now the bars are not open, and you can't sit at the bar. So they're kind of pulling it back a little bit. But with the numbers y'all giving us, it looks like that the rest of the year, like.
We definitely need to talk about that because I have a couple of friends who's taken the test, and some tests are coming back. The same tests are coming back negative and positive. But Two of Wands is also about choices as well. So
right. So you have to make the choice regardless to what's going on out here. We still have to, like what we've been saying, probably just in a million different ways since we've been recording videos, that you have to trust yourself, and you still have to decide in this season what your walk is going to be, what your path is going to be, what your mark is going to be. Like you have to make those choices, and it's not going to be easy in a pandemic. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be comfortable. You're going to have to figure out some new and innovative ways and be a little more creative and all of that. But it's necessary for this next thing that we're going to have to go through, like this next phase, this next journey.
I love it. That's on time, Nalo. Very on time. I love it.
Very on time.
So with a minute and 20 seconds left, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this.
That's right.
All right. Until next time, ladies.
This is what Soul Sisters say.
That's what Soul Sisters say, exactly. Peace and love.
Peace, y'all.